guys, welcome back to my channel. A lot have happened since the last time. As you can see, I cut my hair, and that's very unlike me because I've always had really long hair, like almost down to my belly button long hair. So yes, and I'm kind of getting used to the short hair now. Yeah, I kind of like it, so yes. But that's not what today's video is gonna be about. I'm gonna do a little sit down Q&A. Okay, so let's start with some basic questions. Like, how old are you? How tall are you? And what's your height? Okay, so I'm 22 years old and I'm 168 centimeters tall and weight around 62 kilogram, and I am currently in the best shape I've ever been, which is so funny because I haven't really been training a lot as much as I used to do. I've been resting more, also been out with my injury and stuff like that. So I think that really just shows that just because you're out for a couple of weeks or something, if you're sick or if you're injured, it doesn't affect your shape that much, so don't worry about it. And rest is really important. Like, get your sleep, get your rest, eat enough food. Yeah. I am born in Denmark in a small city called Odense, and I got a question if I miss living there. Yes, I do, but I feel like Copenhagen is more me. I moved to Copenhagen in 2015. I couldn't imagine going back to Odense and live there, but I really miss all my friends. I always feel so guilty that I don't visit them enough, don't visit my family there. I actually haven't been back for 1 year and a half, and I feel so bad. I know I need to go back, but I'll probably go back this Christmas. I always say I want to go back, but I don't do it, and I don't really have any excuses. I just need to pull myself together and go. Okay, so one of the most typical questions I got is, how did I start my fitness journey? And it's actually started in 2013. It was one of my first year in high school, and I was pretty overweight and I felt bad. I was drinking a lot, eating a lot of fast food, and I really gained a lot of weight. I think my heaviest was 72, 73 kilogram, and that was normal. So like, didn't work out, it was just fat. And then I just decided from one day to another that I was so done with feeling like shit. I was tired of not being confident. I was tired of hating myself. I wouldn't look in the mirror. I was tired of not fitting any clothes. I was just really in a bad place in my life. But when I started, I remember I was so embarrassed that I didn't even go to the gym to begin with. I would like go to my dad's house because he lives a bit out from the city, and he had some dumbbells at home, so I would do some home exercise weight training at his house, and I would start running around that area, just like really from scratch, where you walk for 5 minutes, warm up, run 2 minutes, walk 5 minutes again, run 2 minutes again, and then 5 minutes as a cool down. I started really slow and actually got to a point where I could run like 7 kilometers in half an hour-ish. I became really good, but I was running every day, and I wouldn't recommend that for anybody. I would say if you are a beginner, set some goals, yes, but be realistic. If you set a goal for yourself, like, okay, I want to go to the gym 7 days a week, no rest, I'm gonna go on a strict diet now. So if you want to go 7 days and you have 2 days where you don't go, then you will end up beating yourself down, thinking, oh, I'm such a failure, I didn't even make it as many times as I wanted to, it doesn't matter anymore, screw it. No, don't do that. Have a plan, aim for like 3 times a week. Then if you feel energetic, you can go 4 days and you'll be like, oh my god, I went 1 more extra time. High five to me. Anyways, after a while, I think I had been training with myself for about 4 months, yes. And I lost around 11 kilogram. I started training with an old friend of mine, and he introduced me to weightlifting and stuff like that. So we will go 1 day leg, 1 day back and biceps, 1 day chest and triceps, and then a rest day. And that's kind of how my split looked for quite a while. When I moved to Copenhagen a year and a half ago, I met my new boyfriend. He taught me so much about training, helped me so much, really was just there for me all the time. I changed my split because I was looking very masculine and I didn't like it. I mean, I was happy about how my body looked, but I wanted to size down my shoulders, size down my back, and work more on my legs. So we made a new split where I would do legs 3 times a week instead, and that made a huge difference. But because I broke my foot last year, I was walking weird for half a year, and I ended up injuring my back because I was tilting to the left side for half a year. Just imagine tilting to one side, putting so much pressure on the good side, so I fucked up everything. And now that I'm able to train again, I do upper body, so it's like chest, back, shoulders, mostly compound exercises like pull-ups, bench, dips, military press, and then I'll do legs. And I have, like I mentioned in my previous video, 2 to 3 rest days a week, and it really worked for my body actually. 2 other questions I got a lot is, how do I stay motivated and how do I train my legs without looking to grow my quads? If you want to grow your booty and legs, do the compound exercises, train heavy, lift heavy, do your squats. You can't really avoid the squats hitting your quads, but do them anyway. Don't be afraid to grow muscle, really, please don't. But my favorite exercise just for the booty is hip thrusters. Do your hip thrusters and do them heavy. Do your deadlift, I do sumo and stiff legged deadlift, and that's really good for me. And then I never do isolation just for quads. I do it maybe 1 out of 10 times because I don't want to grow my quads that big. I don't need that. I can just think about training my quads and they'll grow a size. And about the motivation, I don't always feel motivated. And don't expect to be. Motivation is a luxury. If you feel motivated, grab onto it and do a little extra, and if you don't, then it's fine, it's normal. But that's where you see the dedication. I don't always feel like going to the gym. Maybe I'm motivated 20% of the time. I just get my ass up to the gym, and if I really don't want to go, then I don't go. It's supposed to be fun. But I want to say that 90% of the best workouts I've had has been on days when I really didn't want to go. That's when I did all my PRs. So power through! But just to end this topic, I have been training for 3 years. So I got a question, how did you and your boyfriend meet? We actually lived on the same street for 4 years and worked out at the same gym for also 4 years. But he had a girlfriend, I had a boyfriend, so we just never talked. But we had like always been noticing each other. And then just one day he texted me, oh, if we want to train together. And then from the first day we hang out, we were basically just one person, hanging out every day ever since for 1.5 years now. Then I also got a question if my boyfriend gets jelly because of my Instagram, and no, he doesn't. He has been supporting me from day one. He was actually the one who's like said, hey, I think you can really do something with your Instagram, you should go for it, blah blah blah. And I show him everything. I would never post anything without him being okay with it, and he's actually the one saying, oh, maybe you should post this or change it to this, change it to that. He's for sure my #1 fan. I couldn't have done my Instagram without him helping me. He's been the best. Okay, so another question is, do I have cheat days and how much money do I spend on food? Good question. I spend way too much money on food. Me and my boyfriend like to go out and eat, and we like good food. We are both such fatties. That's probably why we're such a good match. But about the cheat days, I don't have cheat days, but I'm on a diet because I want to, not because I'm competing or anything. But if I feel like having a cheat meal or something, I would have it, whether it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, yeah, weekends. If I feel like having something else, I'll have it. And then a good tip for y'all is, instead of feeling guilty if you have a cheat meal or a cheat day and be like, oh, it doesn't matter with my training anymore, blah blah blah, then put all this energy and all this food you ate into good use and use it to have a bomb-ass workout instead. That really works. So make this negative thing you feel guilty about a positive thing. Would you ever consider getting a boob job? Not that you need it. I don't know, man. I'm sure it would be pretty if I had bigger boobs, but I've also tried when I was fat and had bigger boobs that I just look like a tent if I wore anything. I know I don't have much going on here, and actually I once said to my sister, oh, I wanted this hoodie I saw where with the text, I have no boobs, and she was like, you don't need a shirt to tell people that they can see you don't have boobs. But I don't know. For now, I'm pretty good with the way my body looks. Maybe when I've had kids some days, I don't know. How many languages do I speak? Okay, so I speak Danish, kinda speak English. I have always struggled so much with my English. I've been so insecure. So I remember when I started dating my boyfriend, I tried to make him speak Danish, but I gave up, guys, I gave up. So now we just speak English. And I don't get why I don't improve my English, because I speak it every single damn day. But I also speak German, understand a bit of Swedish, Norwegian, Spanish. But don't test me, don't test me. Where do you buy your leggings? I got most of my leggings from Do Even, or now I also got a lot from Alphalete. Then I have a couple of tights from New Apparel, and I think they also make some really good clothes, yeah. And I'm not just saying this because I'm sponsored by them. Next one. Do you get bloated? Yeah, I do. And I think it's really important to realize that you can't walk around with a flat belly 24/7. I was actually talking to a good friend of mine about it not that long ago, and she said something that I think is important to keep in mind. Imagine you're having a bag. If you put things in that bag, will it look fuller? Would it expand? Yeah, of course it would. And that's the exact same thing with you. If you eat, of course you will look bigger. And if you drink, yes, of course, it's natural. But then again, when you poop it out, pee it out, you look skinny again. Don't worry. I don't walk around with a flat tummy myself 24/7, hell no. When I'm done eating, my belly looks bigger than my butt, and that's huge. I also got some questions about how to get a flat stomach. If you want a flat stomach, or if you want to look leaner overall, then the only thing you can do is to lose fat. I think I'll answer the last question now, which is, are you a full-time influencer? Do you live from your Instagram? No, I am not. I am doing my Instagram for fun because I really like it. I like interacting with you guys. I like sharing my training because it actually helps people. And I find it easier for me to push myself and reach my goals when I share it with someone. And the social media influencer thing is not really that big in Denmark. You have to have shitloads of followers and be a really big account if you want to do it for a living in Denmark. But I'm fine with just the way it is now. I like it, and let's call it a day. That's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you feel like you got to know me a little better. If not, I'm gonna do another Q&A if you want me to, and we can do some more juicy questions. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, and leave a comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye.